Gemini. Hello, welcome to Birthday Tarot. This reading is for Gemini for October in love. So I would like to do a you versus them reading. So keep in mind, this is a general reading. It can possibly resonate for every Gemini out there. So take what feels right for you and leave the rest behind. Also, the energies can be interchangeable, so you will know best what side of the equation is you and what side is your person. If some parts feel right for you, then take that and leave the rest behind. And I'm going to start by picking up the energy between you and your person with the Woman's Angel deck. So let's see. All my decks are pre-shuffled, meditated on. I have blessed and cleansed the space. Ask my mom, dad, and spirit to protect us and guide us for your reading. I'm going to channel my mom and dad's energy one more time as I begin. Mom, dad, spirit, please give me clarity, wisdom, insight, and knowing to deliver Gemini the most clear and concise messages for their highest good in love. May I please have one card for Gemini's energy regarding their person. Gemini's feelings for this connection. Whoever you're thinking about, Gemini, you can be in connection, in separation, in an excellent relationship, or not. Whoever's on your mind, whoever you're thinking about, that's who this reading is for. You and them. See what's going on with you and your person. On the spirit. Well, I have my cards hit the floor, so I am not going to take it. It doesn't feel right for this reading, so I'm going to just go ahead and put those back and start over. Mom, Dad, Spirit, may I please have one card for Gemini's energy in this connection? Thank you so much. You have let go control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Interesting. Okay. And your person. Mom, Dad, Spirit, may I have one card to best describe the energy of the person that is on Gemini's mind from now until October? Any thoughts or feelings that can come through with these cards for the person that is on Gemini's mind in love. Whoa, I got a jumper. Love yourself first. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So right away, I got, you have let go of control issues and allow the situation to unfold naturally. So I get that you're really trying to go with the flow here. Maybe in the past you were a bit more of a anxiety attachment type of energy where maybe you were always a little bit worried about your connections, but right now in this connection you feel like going with the flow. You feel like you to have your your best experience. You're really doing your best to go with the flow, and your person is really in the energy of, this card speaks to Knight of Pentacles to me, really trying to be their most authentic self and take care of themselves first, and their show their most highest vibration side of themselves in this connection. So those are really positive energies. Let's see where this goes. So let's do a tarot spread, past, present, and future energies in love for this connection. Thank you so much, Mom, Dad, Spirit. May I please have past, present, and future energies for this connection in love. Now, through October in love. The first card that I pull is the past energy. The second card that I pull okay, past energy, 6 of Wands in the upright. The second card that I pull is the present energy. Okay. And then the third card that I pull is the future energy of this connection. The bottom of the deck is the overall energy that surrounds you, your circumstance, or whatever comes through intuitively. Okay. Let's see. So, for the past energy of this connection, we have Six of Wands. That speaks about a recognized victory, a recognized success, something where, like, in the context of love, it always says, I always makes me think of that moment where two people connect and there's mutual admiration, mutual feelings, like that moment where, like, someone says I like you and the other person says I like you too. That, to me, Six of Wands in a love reading always speaks to that moment. For the present energy is the High Priestess. So this is, to me, feels like a really there could be things unknown. High Priestess speaks about things yet to be seen, things unknown, but it also speaks about, it's like the feminine equivalent of the Hierophant card, where there's a higher level of spirituality that surrounds this connection presently. The High Priestess speaks about intuition, psychic ability, any type of divine knowledge that is influencing this connection. And the Seven of Swords for the future energy is a little unexpected here, because Seven of Swords speaks about sabotage, deception, betrayal. I feel like there could be some self-sabotage. That's my instinct. My intuition is telling me it's a self-sabotage situation, because that card really stands out. The other energies seem very positive. The bottom of the deck is the Seven of Pentacles. This is about, it's about reevaluation. It's also divine timing, waiting for the fruits of your labor to ripen and harvest. So that's the general energy that surrounds this connection, is a waiting energy. So that's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and clarify this. Mom, Dad, Spirit, please help me clarify this reading for Gemini in love. Okay, so let's clarify the Six of Wands in the past energy. Tower is a sudden, unexpected event. Can be good or bad. Why is the Tower here? Five of Wands. Competition. Interesting. This is so interesting. Ooh. Something here. How would your relationship start in the past? Energy. There's a Tower moment. Something about a competition, and either you have the Tower, Five of Wands, and the Devil. It could be connecting with a Capricorn also. It could speak to that there was some toxic, this could be just for you and not this connection, Gemini. There maybe have in your past, there were some toxic competitive type petty conflicting energies that led to a breakup in your past. Maybe your past relationships were toxic, or maybe this connection was toxic at some point. Is there anything else for the Six of Wands? The World. Okay, so that you completed a cycle. Now that makes sense, because this is a very contrasting energy to a Six of Wands. I feel like you completed a cycle of these type of relationships. Toxic, competitive, deceptive, like very unstable foundations. So in the past, you completed a cycle of that energy in relationship, and it led you right to Six of Wands, to this connection that you're currently in, where you're actually letting go of this devil energy. You're doing your best to let go of this devil energy, letting go of this controlling kind of, I'm not saying you're controlling, we all have like anxiety, or control issues or addictive codependent issues. As we live and love, we develop these habits and styles of attachment, but it seems like you closed out that part of your journey, and then you walked right into this recognized victory, this connection that you're currently in. For the so this happened in the past, is what I mean to say. So for the current energy, the High Priestess, Mom, Dad, Spirit, why is the High Priestess for this current energy? Nine of Swords. Somebody in this connection has anxiety and is not sleeping. Why is the Nine of Swords? Because of the Ace of Pentacles, because I'm wanting to make, somebody in this connection wants to make a solid, tangible offer, a solid, tangible beginning to lay a foundation for something valuable and long term. Somebody is stressing about that. Yeah, and there it is again. Also, the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles about this. Somebody in this connection is not speaking to the fact, or they may be stressing about it. But it is. This is to clarify the High Priestess. I feel like you or your person is not expressing their anxiety about starting this connection in passion, in stability, and movement and progress in long-term like development, but that this is not known. Somebody is not expressing the anxiety they feel about this. It's in the underlying, it's something not spoken about. It's like someone's keeping that information to themselves. So why is the Seven of Swords here for the future energy of this connection? Thank you so much. Okay, Four of Pentacles. That's about withholding or holding on to something or keeping your cards close to your chest. King of Pentacles. That's another Capricorn card. And Three of Wands. Oh, man. So what I get from this in the future energy is that there's an overall energy of, waiting, right? And somebody, like currently, somebody has some major anxiety, is not really sleeping well, and it has to do with this tangible beginning, right? And in the future, there's a likelihood of self-sabotage here with the Four of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Three of Wands. As somebody is holding on to this, wanting to nurture and build, and the way that is happening is like there's not action taking, it's more waiting. The Three of Wands is more about waiting and holding on. It's like waiting and holding on is good and fine, right? But there's not the action that's being blocked, that's being like kept in the dark, is leading to a self-sabotage situation with the energies as they currently stand. So in the future, if there's not action taken, if there's not more letting go energy brought into this connection, it could lead to a self-sabotaging scenario. But I see that both, that's the only card that's really negative, but it, as far as this, because like you closed out a really toxic cycle in the past, Gemini, so this connection has really great potentials, and somebody's really stressed out about actually moving forward with it. Okay, so in the future, like holding on to this connection and waiting further to start the action process. So like the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles, like that waiting, holding on, like paused energy could really lead to a sabotage scenario. Okay, so that being said, I want to see how do you, this is the Ocean Tarot deck. It speaks about like it's similar to a tarot deck, but it's more like psychological, and it really is more detailed as far as like painting a picture of like the real mental and emotional space of somebody. So I'm going to see, how do you really feel about this connection? How do you really feel about your person? Mother Spirit, please give me clarity. How does Gemini really feel about their person? What do they really think about their person? 3 cards, please. For Gemini, how do they feel about this connection? How do they feel about this person? Projections. I think you feel like you mirror each other a lot. Like there's a very strong mirroring energy. Like, trust. You really want to trust this situation and go with the flow. You're trusting it, or you're trying to trust it, and you're also fighting it, or you're fighting something. And you have the High Priestess again in the form of inner voice. So it's like, it feels like in this connection, Gemini, there's kind of a conflicting energy for you, for coming from you, where you feel like very strongly that you and your person mirror each other in energy. And you're trusting the situation to a degree, but you're also fighting your intuition. There's some thing that you're holding back, or you're fighting this connection subconsciously with the inner voice. It's like your inner voice is telling you to go, and you're fighting it. Interesting. I'm going to get your person's truest feelings with this deck of Shadow and Light. So this is a very intimate deck. This is very intimate, privileged information. I don't take it lightly. So please take this information for your highest good. And yeah, this is going to be the really real for real how they feel about you, how they feel about this connection. The really real. Okay, Gemini, let's see. Okay. How does this person feel? What do they think? How do they feel in their truest truth about Gemini and this connection? How do they feel about Gemini in their truest heart of hearts, in their sleepless nights? How do they feel about this connection with Gemini? What is their truth? Manda Spirit, thank you so much. One more card, please. What is their truth? There we go. Okay. So, have 3 cards for your person's truth regarding this connection. You have Grove. That's the first card out. This card speaks about safety, security, stability, and abundance. They really feel like there's something safe and nurturing about this connection with it has a very harvest, like there's something yet to be harvested. When you think about a grove, it's like it's a long wait to harvest the fruits of a grove or an orchard. It's not like another type of plant or resource. A grove speaks about trees, and trees take long to fruit. So this person sees this connection or you as something that there will bear fruit and is safe and is stable, and that it might take time to mature, but there's something really solid and deep here, like deep roots. And then they have the High Priestess of Fire. This speaks about somebody's passions being ignited, and like there's some very creative. It's similar to like the Queen of Wands in tarot. It's like that there's a embracing of creative, courageous, passionate energies that feels very, it kind of beckons back to this high priestess energy. It's almost on a spiritual level, and there's like a spiritual connection here that your person is very in tune with. Like, they feel like that creative, courageous, passionate energy in them is recognized and felt mutually. On the not so bright side, they have rigid. They either feel like you are being very rigid in this connection, like very, almost like, you see this bird is like alone on a bed of rocks or on a wall of rocks. Like, this is not in an environment of growth. It's an environment of solitude and barrenness, and your person feels like there's something just over that wall that is so full of light, but you're sitting on this wall, or they are, but this is how they feel about you. So I'm reading it as how they feel about you. So they feel like you're very rigid, sitting on this wall in this waiting energy. The Seven of Pentacles, the Three of Wands, this Four of Pentacles. They feel it's very rigid when that bright horizon is just on the other side of that wall. So that's how they really feel. Like, for real, that's how they really feel. Okay, so in the current energies as they stand, there's a potential for self-sabotage in this connection. But let's just see for advice, because otherwise this connection feels super spiritual, and I would like to see if there's any advice that Mom Dada Spirit can give you regarding this connection, and maybe how to unlock this waiting, rigid energy. Mom Dada Spirit, can we give Gemini some advice regarding this connection? Is there anything else they need to see or need to know regarding this connection? In love, if anyone needs a personal reading, please feel free to reach out to me on Instagram. Just send me a direct message. I'll do my absolute best to get back to you as soon as possible. Any likes, shares, subscribes that I get are so appreciated. If this resonates for anyone, just hit the like button or send me a comment and let me know if this is making sense to anybody. Mother Spirit, may I please have one card of advice for Gemini in love from now through October regarding their connection. Beautiful. Have faith. Trust and have faith in this situation. So you do have the trust card, and you do have the High Priestess doubly in the Ocean and in the Tarot. So there's definitely a real significant level of trust in this connection. Maybe, maybe there's a reason why you're waiting and it's not making sense to me as the reader, but I'm going to go ahead and read this to you from the book. When we honestly believe things will work out, our faith will confidently see us through. The angels are with you, and divine support is something you can have complete faith in. Simple truths will give you the answers you are looking for. Love is in fact an act of faith. It can be challenging to move forward when you aren't unsure what the outcome will be. Stay present, whatever is in front of you right now. Your confidence in your ability may provide the calm and confidence you need to keep going. You may have doubts or fear when you take a step forward or make a decision, but faith gives you the courage to continue. Even setbacks can impart valuable knowledge, experience, and positives. A fairy holds on to ribbons. I'll show you the card. A fairy holds on to ribbons attached to a multitude of butterflies and is hoisted into the air. Butterflies usually signify transformation taking place. They can also be a symbol of your soul or your essence of who you are. Just as the fairy safely and confidently flows over an expansive landscape, you will move calmly through the situation at hand, remember to have a little faith, and all will be right soon. So I feel like this is what you're really striving for, letting go of that devil energy of the past where you had like a lot of toxic cycles, really trying to go with the flow, really trying to have faith and trust in the situation. And whatever's kind of, I can't, tarot is tarot and you know your story, but whatever is this waiting, holding on, paused energy, whatever is causing that, just have faith and trust and allowing, and like that keep up that go with the flow energy. If your person is seeing you as rigid and you're having this potential outcome, there might need to be some more loosening up and working with like the fluidity that's underlying all of this. So that's your reading, Gemini. I really hope this was helpful. It's pretty positive, just try to avoid, it seems like a great connection, so try to avoid that rigidity. And your person is definitely having some really positive feelings for you. Really positive, warm, just like such a energy of potential here. I would love to see it blossom for you, and I would love to hear about it working out. That's your reading, Gemini. Good luck. Thank you so much for watching.